My name is Kelley Duggan, and I'm a recent graduate of CSU Chico. Over the past year, I was fortunate to work with Colorado State on a historical data set, looking at fertility in high-altitude disease in Angus heifers. Fertility is a top priority to beef producers. However, effects due to high altitude are a concern as well. High altitude can cause pulmonary hypertension, leading to vasoconstriction and right-side heart failure in cattle. However, it can be predicted by pulmonary arterial pressure testing, known as PAP. By examining fertility data and PAP scores, we hypothesize that there will be no effect of PAP scores on pregnancy and first service conception rates. Our objective was to determine the effect of high altitude on reproductive performance in Angus heifers. The historical data set was collected at the Colorado State Beef Improvement Center from 1995 to 2016. It included data from 2,503 head of yearling Angus heifers who were artificially inseminated in May and were exposed to a natural service bull for 30 to 60 days post-AI. First service conception was determined through ultrasonography, and PAP scores were collected in the spring using a catheter fed through the jugular vein and into the pulmonary valve, following the procedures of Holt and Callan in 2007. Females were then classified into high and low PAP groups and a one-way ANOVA, block for birth year, where the fixed effect was PAP classification, was used. Logistical regression was used to further support our original analysis. When we looked at PAP and first service conception, we found no significance, as shown in Figure 6. However, when examining overall pregnancy in PAP, there was significance to be found at a p-value of 0.03. To further support this, logistical regression showed a negative relationship between fertility traits and PAP. So low PAP females had a higher overall fertility, while high PAP females had a lower overall fertility. When comparing results, it's possible that the effects of high altitude does not affect conception, but rather the maintenance of pregnancy. It is possible that as the body is starved of oxygen at high altitude, the uterus is also affected by the reduced blood oxygen levels. Research by Fisher and Babister in 1993 found that embryos in other mammalian species develop under low oxygen concentrations prior to implantation. However, in our study, females with high PAP may have lower blood oxygen levels, and these further reduced oxygen levels may negatively affect the fetus post-implantation, potentially reducing fetal growth and development, thus leading to decreased pregnancy rates. In conclusion, pulmonary arterial pressure is not an indicator for service conception. However, it is an indicator of overall pregnancy rate. Future research could further explore how the post-implantation uterine environment is affected by PAP while looking at other reproductive factors, management, and climate effects.